And my name is Sadie, and this is Cooking with the Burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're making pasta, by the way. You can see our pasta things. Our pasta.
Yep, all kinds of tools.
Yeah, all kinds of tools and things.
Yep. So what does Mommy do for a living?
She worked at the conservatory and she works for cooking.
I'm a culinary educator. Yep, that's right. So today we're going to make pasta. These are things that you probably have at home already. And so we thought it would be fun to show you.
Yep.
And something cool to do
If
for
you don't
kids.
know.
Yeah.
So you would not know that your kid would want to help. This is how you can do it.
Just like this.
Yeah, just like me.
So what do we start with now?
We start with flour.
Yeah, this is just regular all-purpose flour. Yep. So we're going to take 2.5 cups. But what's missing? What don't we have?
A bowl.
Do we need one?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. You put it right on your table.
What?
I know.
That's weird.
Crazy.
Crazy.
So that's 2 cups. You want to do a half cup for me?
That's crazy.
Just crazy.
Crazy. That's crazy. That's
All right. So
crazy.
about 2.5 cups of flour. We're going to make a big well in the middle.
Yeah, we're gonna make a big well.
A well just means we're putting a big circle while not letting the flour fall apart.
And watch what we're gonna do.
How many of these do we have?
1, 4
4
eggs.
eggs. So we're going to crack the eggs. We're going to put it right into the well of our flour.
Yes.
The best way to crack an egg is on the tabletop. Yep, just like that.
And then put your thumb in.
2 thumbs.
And
Pull apart. Very
pull
good.
apart.
Good job.
Good.
And we don't mind if we make a little
Yeah,
mess
we don't
too.
mind.
No.
You can do it.
Tap, tap. Very good. 2 thumbs in. Pull apart. That's okay, right? We can
Yeah.
clean it up.
We don't mind. Can I do it?
Absolutely. Very good. So 4 eggs right in the center of our well. All the eggshells can be set aside. Great thing to compost with. What's this?
Oil.
What kind?
Oil?
Olive oil. Olive oil. So this is just Kroger brand olive oil, nothing fancy. We're going to do just a dash right in.
Yeah.
For those of you that like to measure, it's like a teaspoon to a tablespoon, somewhere in that range. It just helps keep your dough pliable. Can you say pliable?
Pliable.
Pliable. Yeah. What's that?
Salt.
Salt. Flip it over. Now grind it. There you
Now
go.
grind it.
There you go. Just regular old salt. If you have kosher salt, that's great. If not, it's totally fine. This is just what we use at our house as a little salt grinder. That's good.
Really?
Thank you. Oh, I see a little eggshell I put in. Okay, we'll put my bowl over here. All right, so now, what's the other thing missing?
Our whisk.
Right, we're not gonna use a whisk
What?
or a spoon.
What?
What?
We're gonna use our hands.
Our hands, which we've already washed,
Yeah.
so nice and clean.
So we're okay.
Wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your hands before
Wash,
you cook.
wash.
Yeah, like
And
before.
like all the time
yeah,
right now.
like all the time today.
So we're gonna reach our hands in and we're gonna pop these egg
I don't
yolks.
like it.
I know you don't like it. But then we're just gonna
I do.
slowly swirl it around.
Can I do it?
For those of you that can't see, I'm swirling it with one finger for now, just pulling flour in from the outside of our well into the inside of our eggy area.
Ew.
So for those of you that have kiddos at home that really like slime, this is like slime, right?
Yeah.
But it's slime that we're gonna be able to eat later and it's gonna taste delicious.
Yeah.
Alice, when we make spaghetti or pasta, what do you like on your spaghetti or pasta?
I like sauce or cheese or both.
Sauce or cheese or both, yeah. Do you know what kind of cheese that we put on yours? Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan cheese.
Mom,
That's
I'm
right.
gonna go wash.
Okay. So while Alice goes and washes her hands, Daddy, she might need some help. I'm just going to continue to incorporate this flour and these eggs in together.
Come on, Dad.
The more it turns into a dough, the less you're going to want to use your fingertips. So right now it's still pretty runny, so I'm still using the tips of my fingers. When the time comes, you can hear them talking in the bathroom. When the time comes, we'll switch over to kneading. Kneading is done with the butt of your hand. She said butt. It's the butt of your hand. All right. So now's about that time where it's all starting to come together, where you can kind of more or less pick it up without it running all over the place. You're going to start kneading that dough. This is really fun to do with kiddos too, right, Al?
Yeah.
We do this a lot.
Can I do it?
Yeah. Well, let me get still a little sticky. Okay.
Can I move this somewhere else?
Oh, no, that's all right there. Because it has to stay there. It's stuck to the counter, remember?
Oh, right.
All right, so now we've got We can throw it. So now you've got a dough, right? Proper dough, it's not falling apart. We're gonna push some of this extra flour back because we want the dough to decide. This is gonna sound super
Weird.
holistic, but you want this dough to decide how much flour it needs.
Yeah.
So go ahead, show them how to knead the dough with your hands. Alice is using the punching method of kneading dough. Right, and then we, so if it's sticky, we dip it in the flour, right? Dip, dip, dip. Fold it in.
Mom.
Mommy likes to push it.
Yeah, my mom loves.
So in these interesting and trying times, making bread dough, pasta dough, very therapeutic because you basically get to beat the snot out of something and get your stress out.
Yep.
Do you have
can,
stress?
Yep.
What's your stress over?
Anger.
Anger. There you go. You do it. The goal here is we're going to knead the dough, knead the dough, knead the dough until it gets to about Play-Doh phase. When it gets to about Play-Doh phase, then we're going to roll it out.
Yeah, with this rolling pin.
Yeah, we use that rolling pin.
I want to do it. You're gonna do it.
You're going to do it.
Muscle.
With your muscles. So it takes a little time, and that's okay. We've all got time on our hands at home right now.
We have a new dog that we're adopting
We
just for a little
do.
bit.
What is his name? Zeus. And
Zeus.
what other pets do we have?
And we also have 2 dogs. That's Zeus and our dog Charlie, and our cat George. Where I have no idea where he is right now.
Which is scary.
Yeah, which is scary. He's
Yes.
like disappearing because I didn't see him outside or here or anywhere. So this is very, very weird. This is very, very weird. I saw him upstairs one time.
One time.
One time.
Oh my. Your turn. So when Alice and I normally do this, she'll stand on the other side of the counter and we can throw it back and forth,
Yeah,
right? As
but
long
we
as the
don't
dough
do
doesn't
it.
touch the ground, you're doing a good job of kneading it. Does it still feel sticky or is it
Yeah,
better?
it's still sticky.
A little sticky? So Alice says it's sticky, so what I'm doing is I'm taking my dough and I'm just dipping it in the flour. You could also break it in half. The inside's gonna show you a lot of that hidden moisture. You don't want it to be sticky, specifically if you're using a pasta maker. But if you don't have a pasta maker, that's okay. You can still make this at home without one. Do some more. What are you doing? We have a pasta maker, but they may not have a pasta maker.
What if they don't?
If they don't, well, what if they don't? How do we roll the dough flat? Right? You use that. If you don't have a rolling pin, Alice has a very beautiful blue rolling pin. If you don't have a rolling pin, I know some of you out there may have a bottle or 2 of wine lying around. Makes an excellent impromptu rolling pin.
Of a rolling pin.
Yeah.
You can like
And
use a water bottle that we
a
have.
water bottle, like our olive oil. This
Yeah.
might not work so well because it's not very
Yeah.
round.
Not very round.
But if they have something like this lying around, that would work, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would work.
That's for our sauce
Yeah.
later,
That's what it's off later.
not for mommies to drink.
Yeah. And for mommies to drink. Or daddies.
Or
That'd
daddies.
be very bad for them.
You think daddies are allergic to wine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
They're allergic.
Daddies, don't drink wine.
Dad, don't drink wine. It's allergic.
You're allergic, Daddy.
You're allergic to it. You better not drink it anymore, buddy.
Jeepers.
Drink it no more.
So, our dough
Yalla.
is ready. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Our dough is ready. It's nice, it's soft, it's pliable, it's not terribly sticky. In a perfect world, you would take this, wrap it in saran wrap, throw it in the fridge for about 30 minutes and let it just chill and relax, let those gluten fibers kind of come together. But this isn't a perfect world, and that's okay. So in our world, we're going to take a big chunk.
Yep.
Roll that in the flour for me, would you, Betsy? Some fresh flour. So our pasta maker we got offline, it was like $35. How much was it? Do you remember? $61 maybe. Pretty sure it was $35. But we got it on Amazon. If you don't have a pasta maker, again, you'll use a rolling pin, a wine bottle, whatever you have lying around at home to roll this flat. It's called sheeting your dough. So I'm going to step around to Alice here. And in our pasta maker, yep, we've got a roller on the bottom part and a cutter on the top part. So the roller is a crank. Go ahead. The roller is a crank. Careful. Slow down. And it just flattens your pasta out. Flat. Wait, more.
Okay.
So we're going to go through and we're going to sheet this pasta.
What are we doing?
Sorry. You want to do each sheet all the way, so this starts on low numbers and goes up to big numbers. So you start at a 1, and you want to get up to a 6 or a 7. We're kind of expediting the process. Go ahead. But you want to sheet to its full consistency. So you don't want to do like a bunch of balls of a 1 and then go back and try to do them all at a 2, because air is kind of your enemy with pasta. Ta-da!
This is very long right now.
It is, but that's okay.
Don't
So
do this.
we're going to put a little flour on it. Be careful
It's
what
like
you're choosing.
pinches.
Pinches, yep, to dry it out.
Pinch.
So today, our pasta maker has an option for angel hair pasta or for fettuccine. We're going to do the fettuccine. If you don't have a pasta maker or a pasta cutter at home, you can use a pizza cutter or a knife.
Yeah.
You might have some wavy noodles, but
That does mine. Like Ariel.
like Ariel, right? It's fine.
Like
So
Ariel.
you're making Ariel pasta
Yes.
instead of
Yeah.
fettuccine.
Yeah, it's like she's a mermaid and she can like swim.
Yeah, like your pasta noodles might turn out. That's okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll take our sheeted pasta dough. We're gonna move it to our fettuccine cutter. Go, 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 don't stop, don't stop. Oh, it got, that's okay. And just like that, we've made pasta, fresh pasta. So, in a perfect world, we'd let our sheeted dough sit for a little while to dry out so that it wouldn't be quite so stuck together, but that's okay if it's a little stuck together. You wanna toss it.
Can I do the next one?
Yes, you can start the next one. You want to toss your noodles into flour so that they don't stick together, because if they stick together, you're going to be having dumplings for dinner instead of noodles, which is fine. It's still delicious. You can still eat it with a red sauce or with cheese like Alice likes. How about help, Mom? Help. Nope. There we go. So just like that, we've got a nice little stack of noodles. You'll go through your entire dough ball into a boiling pot of water while your loose, not stuck together noodles go. And it only takes like maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It takes no time at all for this to cook up. So this was making pasta noodles. You can use this dough for sheeting and using it for lasagna. You can use it to make spaghetti. You can use it to make your ready Ariel noodles. Show them. Ariel noodles. Yeah, like that. All right, so you've got a world of options here for making pasta now. So can you tell everybody goodbye?
Bye.
Say see you next time.
See you next time.
From the burger house to
Everyone
yours.
else to yours.
Cook some pasta.